this video, I'm going to discuss the variance of a random variable. Actually, this one is the other formula for the variance of a random variable. And this will be the part 3 of our discussion of mean and variance of discrete random variable. So, to begin with, the formula will be the summation of the square of the scores multiplied by the probability or its corresponding probability. After we obtain the sum of all these products, we are going to subtract this summation by the square of the mean. Now, let us recall the formula for the mean and the formula or the other formula for the variance. So what we are going to do here is to identify the product of the square of the scores and its corresponding probability. We all know that the square of x is 0, and multiplying it by its corresponding probability 0.03 will still be 0. Any number multiplied by 0 will still be or will be 0. For the second one, we all know that the square of 1 is 1. So 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 0.05, that will be 0.05. We all know that the square of 2 is 4, and 4 multiplied by 0.12 will give us 0.48. Next, the square of 3 is 9. 9 multiplied by 0.3, that will give us 2.7. 4, the square of 4 is 16 multiplied by 0.28. That will give us 4.48. And lastly, 5, or the square of 5 is 25 multiplied by 0.22. That will give us 5.5. And now, let us add all these product. And that will give us 13.21. So we already have the summation of the square of the scores and its corresponding probability. Now let us compute for the variance. The variance is 13.21, okay, minus the square of the mean. And that will give us 1.58, similar to what we have earlier what we have on our previous discussion of variance. Now, to give you an example or to give you a real life example, a relay wheel in a Fiesta Carnival has the number 1 through 30. If you bet 5 pesos, you will have a chance to win a prepaid load worth 100 pesos. So let us denote X, the net gain for a bet. So we're going to complete the table showing the probability distribution of X, this table. We're going to complete this table. Why is it 95 and why is it negative 5? And second one is find the expectation or the expected value if you play a bet and interpret the result. And we are going to interpret the result now. Now, this is the explanation. Why is it 95? Because we're if we won or if you will win, we will have 100. But before we can join this relay or we can bet on this relay, we already paid 5 pesos. So our net gain will be 100 minus 5, and that will be 95. So that is the first value of the random variable because that is the first net gain. What is the second net gain? What is this point or what is this negative 5? This negative 5 is our net gain if we are not able to win. Because actually, this is not a gain, this is a loss. If we have a negative gain, we will, or it only implies loss. And if we do not win, we will lose, or we will lose 5 pesos. Now, why is it 1 over 30? Because there is only one chance of, or one bet out of 30 possible numbers in that relay. And the chances of us having no, or having the other way around, or chances of us losing, is the rest, or the 29 out of 30. Say for instance, I bet on number 5. My probability winning is only 1 out of 30, and my probability of losing is all those numbers except 5, which is 29 out of 30. So we have here 1 over 30 and 29 over 30. So how about the expected value? So we are just going to multiply 95 by 1 over 30 plus negative 5 multiplied by 29 over 30. So that will give us 3.1667, or 166 repeating, plus negative 4.833 repeating, and that will give us negative 1.67. It only implies that if someone were to bet on numbers repeatedly, and although he has the chance to win, he would lose 1.67 on average per bet. So it is expected for him, or for her rather, to have, or to lose 1.67 pesos in each bet. So that is all for the third part of our video. Thank you for listening. Again, I am Sir Paul Jorel R. Santos. You can email me at pauljorel.santos@deped.gov.ph, and my website. This video and this PowerPoint presentation is already available on my website, www.pauljorelsantos.weebly.com.